We're live.
Welcome to Rubberneckers. This has been a tough week for all of us, and our thoughts go out to all of you struggling with the new reality. I think you will all agree that it is not appropriate at this time to record a regular episode of our show. Now is time for us as men to just listen to women and whatever they have to say, and however long they need to say it. As such, we will be silencing our microphones for the entirety of this episode, and it will be our privilege to listen to all the women in our lives share their experiences.
Yo, I don't even know if I'll have this job. I don't even know if I'll still be a cam girl because of these laws coming in. Like, they are trying to kill and get rid of sex workers and get rid of y'all's porn. Like, they don't want y'all getting porn. They do not want y'all getting content that involves ass play, throat fucking, or anything like that. Like, it's so bad. They've been treating people of color like this way longer and way worse. So it's just like, I can't even imagine if I had that to worry about as well, you know? Like,
what the fuck are we doing?
We're the Rubberneckers. We ain't got massive packers. We watch the world burn. Ain't nobody ever learned. Donut. Fun. We're the Rubberneckers. We ain't the home wreckers. We like to rant a lot. Got a little Mexico as a mascot. Donut. Fun.
I'll be a good little.
Welcome to Rubberneckers. I am one of your hosts, Jamingo. Alongside of me, I have Tanya, and then we have the caretaker, along with Wilma Cockfit.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
I'm staying silent. I listened to the opening.
Good. I'm glad you're staying silent. Might be a halfway decent episode. What can I tell you? There's a lot of producing in the very beginning of the show, and I still fuck some of it up. But what are we going to do?
Yeah, good job, guys. Way to show the effort.
We support throat fucking.
All righty. So I got to know, first of all,
why does Chef want to be a mod? What, a fucking YouTube or something?
Yeah, no, Chef. What are we going to mod? The only person I give timeouts to is Vegeta, and he's not here anymore. So that's that.
Who's Vegeta?
That's right. Exactly. All right. So since we're on the subject of women, apparently women are weak. With a few exceptions, women are physically weaker than men, and they can't handle reality. Dave challenged his wife and kicks her ass. Dave, would you care to elaborate?
I'm so tough. I challenge. I said that I'd give my wife $1,000 if she could beat me at a grip strength test.
And
she took me on. She's like, oh, yep. I can beat you.
Did you make her cry?
She wasn't happy.
You should have.
She was like making out that it was even a possibility. I said, it's not even a possibility. It's impossible unless you break my hands or cut my hands off.
You should went double or nothing on your feet and probably still beat her.
So even with your
my problems, yes.
Even with your issues, your physical issues, you were still able to beat her in grip strength. That's amazing.
Yes, but more than double.
Wow.
That's how much stronger men are on average.
How do you measure that? You just open pickle jars or something?
No, you get something called the dynamometer.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No subjective woman's bullshit. We were objective. And I won.
Did you do a victory lap?
Yeah.
I did a victory walker shuffle.
a victory roll.
As I said to my wife,
stride.
Like, I don't have any endurance. She'd win on endurance, but I can get one good punch in, and that's all I'd need. That's all I'd need.
All your power.
Right?
One punch
can't
man.
fight for shit.
Equality.
Yeah, and that's equality. Now let's talk about abortion.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's hang on a
Oh,
second.
okay.
So you're sitting here telling me that men are stronger and better than women and all this other things. But
Yeah,
if
more
this
rational.
is the case,
Uh-huh.
then why is it that the leading cause of death in men should be a wake-up call to everyone?
Looks
Apparently,
like Tyler.
It does look like Tyler.
apparently,
From
Body
Fart
and
Out
face.
podcast.
Yeah.
men live on average 8 years longer in Australia than they do in the U.S. Although the women live longer than men. So how do you explain that if we are the stronger sex?
He didn't say we're the smarter sex. Also, we get hit by cars and trains and stuff. That happens.
Okay.
We
All
don't go whining to the doctor all the time about every tiny problem we've got.
Also true.
Jody, those are variables.
Heart
Trains.
disease is the leading cause of death in the U.S., killing nearly 1 in 3 men, often prematurely. Now, do you think that women cause this as a factor of stress that they put on men?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Or
you can
is
go
it
with
what-
that angle if you want to.
Or is it due to poor diet, smoking, obesity, excessive alcohol, stress, lack of exercise? Underlying condition is diabetes.
John, I think you just literally listed my day-to-day pastimes. Can you run that by one more time? Oh, no.
Poor diet, smoking, obesity, excessive alcohol, stress, lack of exercise, and underlying conditions such as diabetes and kidney problems. You know, it's funny. You guys break my balls, okay? I'm 60. All right. Let's see how you guys do, how you're doing at 60 years old.
Oh, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah. You think you're going to make it to 60, Jody, with what you do with the alcohol, the drugs, the smoking?
I will say this. I am like ingrained with so much trailer park DNA that you can't kill us. Like my family as a whole, we don't really have a history of strokes and heart conditions. They usually get really old and go out swinging.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, after heart disease, cancer is the second leading cause of death, causing 22.5% of male deaths in the country. Prostate cancer is the biggest killer in African Americans and the Caribbean and African. I wonder if that's due to diet.
What?
Oh, you think like what they're eating?
Cancer. Yeah, what they're eating, you know,
Well,
it causes ass cancer.
Or maybe just
cancer.
That's from the buck breaking.
Yeah, they're not wanting to do the gay stuff, I think,
Right.
where the doctor puts his thumb in your ass or whatever.
Well, and again, to what you were saying is basically the prostate cancer is very curable if you go and have it checked out and get it caught early. They just pop out that little walnut, and then the next thing you know, they can get that before it kills you.
Yeah.
The problem is then you don't have any more lead in your pencil, and your sex life's basically over.
So that's not all the way true. I have a really good friend who had his prostate cut out because of the cancer. And I asked him, I said, so what happens now? What with the semen and all, because he didn't take out the plumbing. They just took out the fucking pump,
Right.
And he said that they redirected his seminal, whatever the thing, into his bladder. So now when he comes, he just pees it out later. Isn't that crazy?
That is kind of crazy.
He's an older guy though. Like he's definitely 60 plus. So it's weird when he tells me stuff like that.
Yeah. And then really uplifting show today. Colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer among men.
Damn near killed him.
Right. Rectum damn near killed him. Lung and skin cancers present the next greatest risk to men. And skin cancer.
Where's suicide?
You know what? I don't see suicide in here.
If somebody dies from skin cancer, do you just consider that they're a bitch?
Well, here we go. Then there's suicide.
Not in Australia, you don't. Well, you consider, white people are bitches for coming here in the first place.
Sure.
You know what?
We have no right to live here.
Here's the deal with skin cancer. A lot of times guys will get it on their head because their hair starts to thin and then they get sunburnt. They don't realize they got a patch there and they can't see it.
Yeah.
And then they don't find out until it's,
Yeah, but what is it like? It kills you? Your skin? You can't just get it cut off or some shit?
You can if you find it early enough, but if it goes and then, goes through your body and then the next thing you know, I think they call that metastasize. I don't know. I'm the fucking doctor.
Yeah, you got it.
Cancer's fucking gay, dude.
Yeah. Suicide rate is 3.7 times higher than men compared to women. I think they drive us to it. Maybe that's true. I don't know.
Well, women attempt way more than men.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Men are just more successful in that sense.
So that's a success story.
So again, men are better than women. Yeah, men are better than women in suicide.
Definitely more crafty, Like you think a woman come up with the idea to tie a cable around her neck and take off driving? Like that was a man. Right. There's no way a chick would come up with something like that.
Absolutely.
We use methods that actually work, not just cries for help.
Sure.
Oh, I see. So what you're saying is women, so they attempt suicide, but not to complete suicide. They do it for attention.
Yeah, like women take pills,
Yeah.
dudes jump off buildings.
Right. See, here's the
Yeah.
thing. A lot of people say that this show is very misogynistic and that we
No.
hate women. But I don't hate women. I love women and I support women.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation today with somebody and they were talking about me being misogynistic and I said, I'm not. I love women. But here's the deal.
You're more of a
Sure.
white knight than any of the rest of us, I think, actually.
Yeah,
I would-
sure.
I would say that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm a
But
kept man. The titties don't impress me anymore. It's very freeing because no lady is trying to fuck me anymore. So I don't have to put up that fucking persona. I can be as honest as I want to be.
Right. And I'm 60 and sex doesn't mean that much. I would rather okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
If I had a hot woman in here, hot blonde or whatever, and said, you know what, let's have sex. Or, hey, John, you want to go play internet VR poker for 2 hours? I'm picking poker. I would have
What about choosing that or recording Rubberneckers?
He would do that too.
Rubberneckers.
Anything because the sex is going to take 5 minutes and he's going to have shit to do for the next
Right, yeah.
hour and 50 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
The 8 hours of bullshit ain't worth the 30 seconds. I've got better things to do with my time.
It's very admirable, John. Like I like it when couples get really old till they get to that place where they just don't fuck anymore and then they can just be brutally honest with each other. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
They're
So-
life partners. Like they're not going to leave each other, but they just, you know what? Fuck you. That's some
but-
dumb shit.
In real life, I champion women. I think that they should have the right to, if they wanted to terminate a pregnancy within the first trimester of a pregnancy, I think they should be able to do that. Now, here's the problem.
Why?
The women want to be equal. They want to be treated equally as men. And I
Yes.
call bullshit on this because they do
Oh.
not. They want the good
Not take
stuff.
as much criticism.
Yeah, but they can't handle the bad stuff. Like, in other words, they don't realize how bad men treat other men.
Mhm.
So when they say,
Right.
hey, you know what? I want to be treated like a man, or we
No,
should
you
be
don't.
equal.
No, you don't.
Well, then
Yeah.
we don't. No, you don't. No, you
Right.
don't. Because what happens is you can't handle it. And then you cry and then you say, oh, I'm a woman. Well, it's not
Yeah.
supposed to be. Again, you wanted to be treated equal. This is equal. Yes, it sucks. Suck it up. Learn how to deal with it like we did. Men have been treating men like this since men walked upright.
Yeah.
We've been doing this forever. All right. Women were the fairer sex. They took care of the home. Okay. And then the men went out. Men go to war. Men go out and hunt and bring home food. They go out and they provide for the family. I'm not saying women don't. I'm not saying they don't, but that's the man's job.
All the wars that all of us have had to fight, right?
Yeah. Well, not me.
Man,
but
the
all of
action
us.
that I saw in Nam and Korea and
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Afghanistan.
If you want to see what a man has to go through, just watch any video of the D-Day in Normandy when
Yeah,
they
that was-
drop
That
those
is
gates.
wild, man.
Guys are getting mowed the fuck down before they
What's that?
even take a step off the fucking boat.
That's Saving Private Ryan, right?
Yeah.
No. Fuck
Movie
that.
references.
They have taken old footage from World War II now, and you can watch it like in color. They went back and actually added. You can
Oh,
see
yeah.
blood flying and fucking helmets flying off and shit, dude. It's
Yeah, Dave.
nuts.
They put GoPros on the top of their helmets. It's fucked up.
No,
Right.
not GoPros.
So again, and here, like
That's silly.
You're a
Naggy
silly guy.
Christie says that my husband tried to die, but I resurrected him. I'm not going to let him go that easy. That's
Resurrected,
resurrected. Is that what he said?
resuscitated.
like Jesus.
Whatever.
3
Same
days
thing.
later, he came back.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing, basically.
You're right.
Resuscitated him.
Mary
She's
Magdalene.
not going to let him go because if she lets him go, then she's going to have to do all that shit herself. She needs a man in her life to help her with life, and I understand that.
Funerals
And
are hard.
that is a reason for marriage. In other words, you partner with somebody, and it's you and her against the world,
Absolutely.
right?
Amen.
Till
Yeah.
death, right, John?
Hell yeah.
Well, until they tell you that, or go get a girlfriend, one or the other. As soon as they tell you to
Oh.
go to a girlfriend, it's basically over.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Right.
So I'm telling you that. But yeah. So I think one of the leading causes of death in men are women.
Yeah. I mean, divorce is a suicide spike.
Yeah, they say women don't murder as much, but you'd be surprised, huh?
Yeah, on a
they
down
get
level.
away with it.
They just don't get caught.
I'll never
Number one, they get away with it. Number two, they incite men to do their bidding. Very
Right?
crafty. Very crafty.
I'll never forget. I was at work one time, and one of the ladies that worked in the office, she was a bit of a pill, and her husband died. And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that." And I walked in the back, and one of the guys was back there. He says, "He didn't die. He surrendered." I mean, he was just like, it's like he just said, "Fuck, I'll take death."
Yeah.
So, it's like the Meatloaf song, "Waiting for the End of Time." Parasite by the Dashboard Lights.
Yeah.
God, I'm so old now. I'm doing that shit. where
Any
I'm
newer
so-
song
Holy
references
shit.
that we can think
Yeah.
of? It's
Everybody,
like
let's have a
song.
moment of silence for the very old and dead Meatloaf.
Yes,
Oh yeah, he's dead too.
he is dead. Mm-hmm.
Super dead.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Hank could sing. I don't care what
Bobby.
anybody says.
So
All
what's
right.
next,
Are you looking at
John?
Meatloaf songs?
Well, I
Yeah.
was wondering if we could go to
The top topic? Something funny?
well,
please.
Instead of all the heavy stuff?
We done with that bit?
I mean,
we might be
abortion's
done with
pretty
that
funny
bit.
when you think about it.
hang on a second. I think I forgot to pull something in here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What about if you
Damn
told
you,
women?
John. Damn you, John, with your not being able to get shit done.
No,
Yeah.
you're an amazing producer. You're the best. You're the best
What
kept
about
secret
if
in
you told-
podcasting.
What about if you told women you can either have abortions or you can have child support? Pick one.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's
I'm
pretty
not,
good.
yeah, I'm not a gal. I don't know what the vote would be, ladies. Voice your opinions.
Yeah.
Call in.
Jody, don't go that.
Call,
bullshit.
yeah, the fifth
You're
caller.
not an Eskimo, but you talk a lot of trash about them.
Yeah. I.
Fuck them ice, you know what? Anyway,
All right. So anyhow, we have a new bit or a new segment. This is Jody's segment,
Oh,
and we have a theme song for it. We don't have a video yet, but we have a theme song. Here it
child
is.
support, that's right.
yeah.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is?
Jody.
Huh?
Jody.
Yeah.
Huh? Guess what day it is?
Oh, shit.
Jody.
Huh?
Jody.
Huh? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody?
Okay.
Hello.
Gonna say a little bit
What were you
long,
going to say?
so-
No, we got to let everybody get suspense music. Hey, guys. I got a game I'd like to play. It's called What Day Is It? I've scoured the internet for random holidays that might have fallen on this particular day. I just thought I'd like to share a couple of them. If I don't know if you want to guess, but I can give you a couple just to get things going. Ready?
Sure.
Today is Social Media Day, by the way. So be sure and log into all of your social accounts, your Reddits, looking at the titty pictures, your Twitters, start fights,
Already done.
post your asshole on fucking Instagram, OnlyFans. Get in there and get you some social media for the day.
Get into TikTok before they shut it down.
Yes. Oh, that's on the list. John's
That
gonna
is
have a
on the
heart
list.
attack tonight. Anyway, Dave will like this one because he's into like the 90s fucking rock band scene. Today is Blink 182 Day.
Hell yeah.
You'll be happy to know that Travis Barker
Damn
is
it.
currently in the hospital. Apparently had this like appendicitis or fucking what's the diabetes one? God damn, what's pancreatitis? His
How
pancreas was acting up.
Wow.
He got a
that's-
colon. He got a colonoscopy, and apparently his pancreatitis acted up, and now he is in the hospital.
That's nothing to fuck around with, pancreatitis. And here's another thing. I know people that have had colonoscopies,
Yeah.
and they go in there and they tear the inside, and they get septic and die from the sepsis. Fucking idiot.
Fucking
So they die from that, and it's like, motherfucker, you would have lived another 10 years. Even if colon cancer got you, you would have lasted. But now you got the test for the colon cancer,
yeah.
and,
Well,
and
see,
that killed you.
John, he already survived a fucking plane crash. Am I not mistaken? Travis Barker was in a plane crash, right? A few years
Correct.
ago.
I've never
Yeah,
heard
all
of him
all
until he
musicians are
started.
in plane crashes.
Girl in the
Some of
plane
them die, some of them
crash.
survive.
Hell yeah.
What if you
That's just what
live?
happens.
You survived a plane crash and then you died from butt cancer or something. You know,
The Grim
pancreatitis, like
Reaper.
something
Yeah.
just bullshit got you when you have survived something miraculous. Be
Yeah,
like if
mine
I got
was- Dies of something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I want to. If I found out I had cancer, I would hang. Honest to God, I would like to be like a dog. You know what? Until you're comfortable, and then as soon as you start where you're not comfortable anymore, just go out, go send somebody, get a bunch of drugs, and then take like a bunch of fentanyl or something, and then just cack out. Just
I
go
think-
out that way.
I think DMT would be cool. Like take a fucking poison pill, you know, and then take like a shitload of DMT.
Yeah,
So maybe
I don't know, though.
you'd fly
Could be
into the space with the aliens and then just never come back.
maybe, or some kind of demon. That could be terrifying to go out with the demon. It's like, no, I don't want to go, please.
Just get
And then
butt fucked by a million clowns.
too late. Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
Be like bullet time.
So also National Work from Home Day. John,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys were at the house making money from where you fucking also shit at.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb pop. You guys have bomb pops in Australia
I've
Day?
heard. Oh,
Bomb pop popsicle?
No.
No.
No, they're really good. They're red, white, and blue. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't really have that, huh?
no.
Wouldn't make as much sense there.
What are the colors of Australia?
It's a Union
Green.
Jack, isn't it?
Is it? It's green and gold.
Green and gold.
Oh, I thought y'all had an
Such
England
wonderful
flag with some other
colours.
shit.
I'm going to say, I don't want to talk about this. You just make fun of me. So fuck you guys.
Oh my God! You
What
don't
the
want to be
fuck?
made fun of? Oh,
See,
it's not like we're making.
They're bad colors.
He
We're
gets really
treating
touchy
you-
about his flag.
We're treating you like a woman. This is equality,
Yes,
They're bad colors, okay?
equity.
that's fine. I mean, what's so great about red, white, and blue except they're American?
Right, exactly.
So
Just colors.
it's also National Blow a Hobo Day.
Excuse me?
Blow a hobo. You're supposed to give oral sex to a random hobo you find on the street.
Who's doing that?
Also Michael Phelps Day.
Oh,
Her. Michael
So-
Phelps Day.
Yeah, the swimmer guy.
God
Yeah.
bless
Hey,
America.
why are you holding up your phone to the?
He's
What's
trying to
that about?
he's trying to distract you with giblies.
That'll distract
You
me. I love-
lose if you
Absolutely.
point it out. You've lost.
He's playing.
Oh,
Hey,
we
look-
didn't lose. None of us lost.
Yeah,
So-
I love a good set of bouncing golden jumblies.
Oh.
So that's it, guys.
Hey,
I had a
guys have
couple
these?
written down.
Cream
What's
pies.
that?
Hey,
Yeah, it's
pretty
called an
good.
Oreo. It's an Oreo cookie.
Yeah, it's an
That's what
see.
that
That's
is.
what they
The
can't even
fuck?
have. They can't say Oreo there because that's a copyright infringement.
Why
or
does it
whatever.
say cookies? Don't you motherfuckers eat biscuits?
It says made in USA on the back.
I thought those
Oh,
would be called like cookies and creamies or something like that.
USA?
Biscuits and creamies. Hey, this is a side note, but that song reminded me of that what is Doug Low or whatever however that song goes.
Oh
What you
yeah.
did be? It's a pretty good
And
one.
and that's the end of what day is it? Yay!
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome, everybody.
Definitely do that segment again.
When I
Yeah,
said the
I-
funny one, I meant nipple mites. I didn't know if that was
Oh.
still on there.
Oh, that's on there. Before we
Yeah.
get to nipple mites,
Yeah.
I would just want to know because we didn't do this last week. How much would a good Negro go for nowadays? Would you think?
Oh, with the price of gas and inflation, guys.
Yeah,
Well,
Huh,
women
this
are
is-
going on strike apparently, so we've got to get help
1848.
somehow.
Wait, what happened?
1848. They were still auctioned. I have 25 field hands. They are trained at hoeing, chopping.
And they're
Hang
still
on,
trained at home
John.
today.
Hang
Yes.
on, John. John, let me handle this. This is my
Oh.
language.
Sure, it is.
Okay.
25 field hands trained at hoeing, chopping, thrashing, baling, plowing, peaceful lot, not troublemakers, strong, can work in the heat all day long. 6 boys being taught to drive wagons and fetch, quick learners. God damn.
Nice.
18 women, 8 with future insurance. What is that? Oh,
I don't know what
Oh.
that is.
women had insurance even back in those days, huh?
Yeah.
What's that?
All house trained, which means they don't pee on the floor. Nice. Clean, cooking, ironing, making beds. 6 girls. Comely?
Comely.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
What is
nice.
what is a comely girl?
nice?
Okay.
Bangable?
Gentle, sweet, good looking.
Oh,
Comely?
Chumley.
Comely, quiet, budding out.
whoops.
Budding out.
Maybe they're getting their jumblies, their golden jumblies. They're coming in.
Not headstrong, manageable. Wow. This could be
Right.
an advertisement for R. Kelly also.
Correct.
One female superior cook and excellent seamstress, also
Yeah.
for sale at 1 o'clock. Don't be late. You think the black people
Wow.
showed up on time for that?
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, well, they're on time.
God
Also, you can
damn.
get yourself a good plow horse, cow, hogs, 1 prime bull, and 5 heads of goat, and 2 wagons, all at the same.
Want those 2
all at the
wagons
public auction back in April of 1848.
at
God,
McDonald's auction house.
shit used to be wild, guys.
I know.
Jesus, it's on a Thursday.
Hey, I
I've
don't
got
know
a-
if you guys realize
I've got
this. We have an
Django on-
anniversary. Before we get into that, let's just say we have an anniversary. Last week,
slavery.
hang on a second. Oh, okay. We're still into slavery? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought we were off slavery, but go ahead.
Django Unchained. There's
Yeah.
a story about Django Unchained where Leonardo DiCaprio was having trouble playing his part
Mhm.
and calling the black actors the N word.
Ensler.
Yeah, and they said in response, just we're property. Treat us like property. That's how you got to do it. But my question is, how do you guys treat your property? Do
I don't
you
even, I don't even wash
scream
my
at it
car, dude.
and whip it and beat
No
it
shit.
up?
I don't.
Well,
watch
if it ain't doing what I tell it's to when I
Yeah.
tell it's to, then yes, I guess I got to correct it.
I'll be honest,
Okay.
I've definitely punched the washing machine a couple times.
All right,
kicked it a few times, or like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
controller, a fucking.
Jesus.
You're pissed off at a game, throw it.
I've burnt some eggs and thrown a skillet outside before. I've done that.
Okay.
I almost took a $600 mixer to a support pole in the basement one time because it didn't fucking work.
Yep.
Holy
So-
fuck.
If we were all slave masters, do you think that's an indication of what you'd be like to your slaves?
Probably.
It's an interesting question. The reason you say that, because as working with people and having to manage people, you would hope that you would use
It's
those
like a slave
management
master,
skills.
kind of.
Yeah, you would use those management skills to be nicer to them, to get more productivity out of them.
Right.
But then again, if you think that they're the same as a goat, a bull, or something like that, I
Yeah.
guess maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. It's horrible. It's even horrible to think about. But just think about that. 1848. That's almost 200 years ago.
Right.
We're close. We're close to. It's 200 years ago.
Almost.
So, man, we're getting there.
Absolutely.
Thank God that
I hear that you guys even had a black president a while back. Did that happen?
Believe it or not,
kind of, sort of.
he was half black.
Kind of, sort of.
He was African.
Same thing with our half black vice president. He's
Perfect.
not really black.
Oh,
He's
shit.
kind of Caribbean and
So what? So tell me this. What's with rightards saying not black enough, and with leftards saying black when they're not full black?
well, you say
What's the deal with that?
okay. So the deal is, it's not the difference between right and left. It's the difference between if the leftards, if the half black person is conservative, then the leftards don't call them black. They're not black,
They call them Uncle Toms.
right?
Yeah.
But if they're part of their posse,
House Negroes, if you will.
right, then the same thing on the right. If the half black is more of a liberal or leftist, then the white person or the right person or the
Conservative.
conservative. There
That's
we go.
They're gonna think they're the field
A
Negroes.
Humvee.
Dave.
Yeah, they would
opposite.
say that. Yeah, it's the opposite. So
The soup cookie.
yeah, there's 2 teams, which is ridiculous because we're getting screwed by both teams, and we're
Left
like,
and right.
okay, go my team.
Yeah. So meet in the middle, like I do.
That's a
Why,
good
why
idea.
do you insist being on the right, John?
I don't think I am. I think that what happened is that they've moved to one side so fucking far.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
those.
that's
I've
happened a
seen
lot.
those
I'm
memes.
more on that side. I'm just kind of for normal and common sense is where I'm at.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
either
It's
side.
just
or-
a troll job. They're just daring each other further and further.
Hell yeah, I think
I
so.
saw
I
some
hope
dude that-
so.
Some dude that fucking Biden appointed recently is just like a bald headed dude with a mustache that likes to dress up like a woman.
Nice.
And
That's
like,
hot.
so my buddy sent it to me, and he was just like, "This is like a dare, right? Like, they're just trying to see how far they can push it till they fucking make somebody like John's age fucking blow their lids, like all the congressmen and stuff. They're like, enough is enough. God damn it! That's Stone Cold Steve Austin in a nightgown. I'm not calling her Diane. This is retarded.
But you are calling me Tanya, Jody. That's my
Yeah.
name for this episode,
Tanya Tucker.
as I say so.
Tanya.
All right. So let's talk about something else if we can. Are we done with that bit?
Yeah, push it to the limit, guys. Keep on going.
Push it to the limit.
Limit.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be what we've talked about: black people, women.
Alright.
Trannies would be next, wouldn't it? That's
Well,
the only three
kinda,
topics
sorta.
that we
We-
talk about.
We might be able to get to that, but I want to go here first.
I said retarded.
Is this the
Oh, yeah.
dumbest tattoo
What
that
the
you've ever
fuck?
seen in your entire life?
This is pretty good.
What
Is that a-
moron-
Pretty fun.
Why does he have his hands behind his back? Is this like a cartel member that got like
Well, he
in
doesn't. He wants
custody?
to show. He wants to show the entirety of the art.
Fellas,
whole-
Josh, would you like to describe what we're looking at right now?
Yeah, it looks like a anime. Okay, so there's this Hispanic male
Definitely,
with his
because of the
pants.
nipples.
Yeah, his pants are unbuttoned. You could tell by the nipples because they're probably the same color as his lips. They are brown.
Right. That's the
There's
secret,
also
guys.
a tattoo of a anime figure with the pussy as
Who's
the belly
definitely
button.
18 years old.
That is
Definitely 18.
It's 18. She's 18, or he's 18, I guess, depending on how they. Okay,
They,
she's
them.
18.
Guys, it's two people.
But
Oh,
what
he's 18.
do you want to
I'm talking about the
describe?
tattoo.
Do you want to describe the? Well, this dude's pants are also undone as well. So there's.
Well, you got to
Well-
see all the way down to her feet, Josh.
You got to see the whole thing.
The gal's sitting there in a schoolgirl uniform, and she's spreading her gash, and
Yes.
like the belly button is the pussy hole. And whoever did this did a really good job.
It's a
the
pretty good job. Yeah.
The art. Listen, the artwork's amazing.
Yeah.
But the guy who got this tattoo to his chest is a fucking moron, and I'll tell you why.
When he has
Oh,
kids one day, hopefully.
Well, okay, that's part of it. But what woman is going to have sex with him to have to stare at that? Who's gonna do-
Somebody sent an anime, I guess.
It might be some guy, John. You don't know his home
he
life.
could- well, yeah, but
Exactly.
if that was a gay guy, then he would be bent over. You would see an ass.
No, I could fuck his belly button. 100%.
Yeah,
If the
I just
tattoo decides it has to have a sex change,
It's a pretty
you have
big
to
belly button.
reinstate the umbilical cord. That'd kind
Yeah,
of
I
work,
mean,
wouldn't it?
don't get me- the artwork is amazing. It is an amazing.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at it. It's drawing me in like a bug zapper.
yeah,
That's
Take it off,
true.
John. Turn it
Well,
off.
I kind of want to
Yes.
give it like a little bit of a tip job. You know what I mean?
yeah. But I'm just saying, how does this guy get any action? Like, let's say he is one charming motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's just
Okay.
say that.
Okay.
All right. So he charms this girl. She comes. He comes home. They go to get. They're ready to get sex. They get undressed. They get naked. He's got his t-shirt on, and she's like, "Take your shirt off." He's like, "No, I can't. I really don't want to. Take your shirt off." And then a woman who has a penis is going to tear that navel up. Touches. Touches.
Woo!
That is so true.
I like it.
How
Yeah.
deep is your belly? I think we've talked about this before, John.
Mine's so
How
deep.
How deep is your belly button?
Mine is.
Mine's let's see. If that's my finger, it'll go to this knuckle. I mean, it goes all the way. I don't think I can reach the bottom of my belly button.
Jesus.
Right. It goes all the
Holy
way in.
shit.
And the thing is, if
Oh.
I put it all the way in there, it suctions around it. I have a hard time getting this like Chinese fingers.
We might have the same belly button, John.
Yeah, it's tough.
I get
fine.
made fun of often about my deep well belly button. You
Yeah,
could probably,
wow.
it's a double shot. Like if you were to do a belly shot, I got a deep belly button, dude.
Hell yeah.
Who's going to drink a shot out of my belly
No,
button?
no.
Yeah,
No one.
I wouldn't
No
recommend
one.
it.
I mean,
I
that's
wish-
a real,
I wish
real
we could do the
alcohol.
show in person. All of the stunts that we could do.
Hell yeah.
What a shame.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. I like this. The title of this one, Butt Sniffer. We'll go into this topic. And again,
Oh no.
Oh
Viewer
my God.
discretion is advised.
now I have to tell everybody that today's been a rough day for me due to internet poker and things that I've had to do. I haven't got a chance to preview any of these
Yeah, right.
stories. So I'm finding out about these stories just like you are.
No, me too.
You put this up here. You had to read it, didn't you? Or did you just see the title?
That's all. That's all I needed.
That's all you needed.
Read the headline,
Yeah, I mean,
Dave.
It's a good headline. Sorry, Jody.
Read it, or I'll read it. Fucking-
Oh, whose
Oh.
man's is this? Pervert follows a woman around and sniffs her butt when she's not looking.
Yeah, it's on World
Oh,
Star. That's
So
why
let
I
me
was
see this.
surprised that
That
way.
can
A
figure. Let me see how that. Oh yeah, there we go.
couple of Asians.
Yeah, a couple of Asians. All right,
Yep,
so let's
yeah.
play the
definitely
video.
Asian.
That dude's in swimming
Let's
trunks.
see.
That's never a
Yeah.
good sign.
Drop the volume.
No, he's up to no good.
He's up to no good. Here we go.
Maybe he's just doing pup play. That's acceptable now, isn't it?
Well,
Is he following her in? Relatively
he's following
close.
her in. He's going. All right. He's
I want to
keeping
see
his
how he
distance.
fucking pulls this off.
Look, he's being respectful.
Oh, not me.
Circles around.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, but look at his face too. He's like, oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
He goes for the double sniff too.
He goes, wait a minute, he's going to come back in again.
oh, don't be
Oh, he's in deep.
Oh,
Hit it with the
Oh,
three beat.
there was
shit.
contact. There was contact.
Oh,
She
She's
is not happy.
she didn't
She
mind
didn't
it, but she knew it was
Oh,
inappropriate.
look at that face. Look at that
He's wearing a
brow.
romper too.
Yeah. I mean,
So
he
all
was
those smells
deep.
are in there.
Hang on, let's get back to the part.
Yeah.
Hey,
let's
in
get
her
the part with-
defense, Asian women always kind of look angry, John.
Look at not that bad. I mean, he's deep in there. Look at that.
Jesus, look at the nose. That's
Right.
nose to anus action.
That is hard.
Giving her a
must- hey.
colonoscopy.
He must have enjoyed whatever it was because he went in 3 times.
Yeah,
Yes.
three's a
Yeah,
charm.
oh, yeah, he did. He was like, wow, you know what? That was pretty good. Let me try that again.
Wow, sweet and
All
sour.
right. Is there anything? There's no story to that. Oh, it's just
No,
a
no, well, that doesn't need to be a
That's what
story.
That's
Wait,
enough. It was pretty descriptive.
Come on.
Hopefully, he got arrested and shot. That's how
I
they
thought
do
there was
things.
a follow up.
No, that's how they do things in
Too
in
long, didn't read.
Mumbai or wherever the fuck they're at.
Mumbai.
Yeah, Mumbai.
It's also
Jody-
Asian. Shut up, John.
Jody, is your wife going to sell her used panties? Didn't we talk about that in a previous episode?
Dude,
Yeah,
those
well-
things are expensive. They're me undies, so I don't think we're gonna get the best price right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like
damn.
$15 a pair. So
Jesus,
it's a saturated market, Dave.
Ha.
Are you
Tanya.
telling me there's no way I'll ever be able to sniff your wife's butt?
You could try. You might have to come over here and buy her dinner.
They're like, oh, what's that over there? And then just take a big
Hey.
old snip.
I tell
Jody.
you what, you better not challenge my wife to a grip contest.
Oh,
Oh, I will.
Yeah,
Get a dynamometer and tell me how many kilos of grip strength she's got.
enough.
we're in America,
Well.
kilos.
Jody, can I give you some homework
Yes,
for the next
kilos.
episode?
Yeah.
Who
All right.
opens the jars, Jody? Is it you or her?
It's me.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
All
a
right,
good
Jody,
point.
can you
Got me with
ask
my own
your
goddamn joke? Go ahead, John.
lovely wife what it would take for her to allow Dave to sniff her ass?
I could probably ask her and then get back to you.
Yeah, that's what I would like. Yeah, do that if you could.
There you go. What if it's like it's a dying wish? It's a make a wish. Is that what you want, Tanya?
Yes.
Uh,
Nothing creepy. It's just for the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
For the
okay.
show,
Oh,
nothing
okay.
creepy.
Hey, do me a favor because I can't do this right now. Can someone pull up Mike's
Live on the air.
comment because that is amazing, especially after the butt sniffing comment. I can't do it because I'm ready.
Butt sniffer.
What?
There you go. Kung Pao meat. That might be.
Oh, yeah.
Can that please be the title of the show? Hold on, I gotta write.
Oh
that.
wow!
Kung
Rip it.
Pao meat.
Incredible.
Wow.
Oh
Pretty good.
my god, that's amazing.
Chef's kiss.
All right.
Mwah.
All right,
Want some
we didn't
Chinese
get to
food
this-
now?
Yeah, we didn't get to this last week.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, all
going
of
to
a
have
sudden-
Japanese for dinner, but yeah, maybe Chinese. Yeah, maybe I'll go Chinese.
Yeah.
Sweet and sour pork. So
No.
good.
Beef with
Mm.
snap peas. Anyhow, love bugs. These nipple mites have sex on your face as you sleep. Now,
Oh
I
man.
can't even stand this.
Oh yeah.
I
baby.
know this happens, but god
Okay.
damn it, look at that bullshit.
Yep.
Ugh, look how ugly that is.
So nipple mites, I guess,
Okay,
if
looks
you
all
want
right to
something
me.
to help you not sleep at night. What does it say? Don't let the bed bugs mate. Oh, that's not how the sentence goes.
No.
Thought bed bugs were revolting. Microscopic nipple mites that make whoopee on people's faces soon become one with humans, according to skin crawling study published by the journal Molecular Biology and Evolution. Body features and behaviors. So these little motherfuckers,
Mm-hmm.
they're in your hair follicles. It's follicles.
Fellas,
I'm speaking
But
Chinese.
no. Hey, Jody, try and read that third paragraph.
What third?
There's a
Right.
challenge.
Parodi was referring to the ubiquitous skin parasites Demodex parasites Demodex. I got this.
Yep.
Demodex follicularum.
Follicule.
Follicularum.
shitty
Follic-
walk.
Follicularum. Everybody fucking knows that shit, Dave.
Yeah.
Edit.
Yeah, duh.
Hang on, tell me if you can hear this.
folliculum.
That wasn't right
Yes.
either, you dumb fucking
Nope.
robot. Which resides
Jody's
in the
is
hair
better.
follicles on our faces and nipples. Wow.
Okay. Is that the cock right there? Can you go up? Oh yeah. Is that the dick on the bottom or what's
That's
Yeah,
probably-
that's the body of it.
A lot of parasites, Josh, like ticks and other bugs that bite you, usually they breathe out of their assholes.
Oh,
Chiggers, they also breathe out of their assholes.
this is what it looks. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
It's a pussy.
I think
Oh
that's-
my god.
Shit latches into your face.
This is
and just
walking
sucks
around
on
on
it.
your face.
It's gonna give you a oh
There's-
wow.
there's
There's,
the
the
butthole.
anus.
There's the butthole.
Demodex follicularum.
Period.
Nailed it.
Which that was in here. Well, read it. I won't know because it's a picture. It won't let me. I was hoping if it was up there, I could.
So yeah, nipple mites, guys. To tell your
Oh.
friends, tell your mom. I've got 3 nipples. I'm probably in more trouble than the rest of y'all.
Oh my god! Damn it!
Does it?
Ooh.
The article didn't really say how they
Ah.
fuck, did it?
No,
How they mate?
you
No.
just said that they do.
Yeah, like, are they
Right.
side to side or are they on top of each
Yeah,
other?
because I mean, people do like
science.
pup play and pretend to fuck their
See, that's the
dog.
second time you brought that up.
How do mites fuck? What's that?
Pup
Butt to
play?
Dave's into all that shit.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
I like the one that
Arf,
Pepper
arf,
likes.
hell
The
yeah.
one bitch that dresses up like a puppy
One-
dog.
I want to
Hell
be treated
yeah.
like a dog.
Have you ever seen Puppy Dog, Jenna? Josh?
No.
Oh, she's pretty great. John, Google search Puppy Girl Jenna.
No, hang on a second. I almost left the stream. Hold on.
If you want to fucking judge people,
You
because
motherfucker.
I'm okay with this. I'm sure Dave would be too. And Pepper's the one that told me about this broad.
Oh no.
Oh, thank you, Pepper.
I think she's on the Instagram.
Peppa Pig.
That's Peppa from the History Buffs podcast.
Hell yeah.
All right, here
I
we're gonna
can't keep
go.
up
We're
with
gonna go to her.
Yeah, just
Oh,
go find a nice video of Puppy Girl Jenna, and you tell me
Hang
what
on
you
a second.
think.
Well, I'm at her Instagram right now.
We're gonna make
Yeah.
Tanya pop a tent.
So here we go. Here she is.
Oh no. Here we go.
There you go.
Okay,
her.
then okay, I
She's
guess
eating out of a bowl.
all right.
Uh,
I'm into pup play, Dave. Oh my god.
I
she's
mean,
she's a whole
when they're
nother-
attractive,
Amen.
when they're attractive, it doesn't matter what they do. Does it?
Good girl.
Not something.
Now
That's a
sit.
video, John, right there. Play one of the videos right there.
Yeah,
This
go
one
ahead
here?
and play one of them.
This one right
videos.
there. Check it out.
Oh,
Oh, Hang on. I got to figure out how to do this.
oh,
Three
man.
engaging in pup play is very
Got
different.
you.
to what
You guys
like
can go
an
look
eight.
up. Go look
God
up
damn.
Puppy Girl Jenna
Hang on a
videos.
second, guys. Let me see if I can. Let me try something here. See if I can get this. one.
Amen.
Now we're just watching porn together.
Put
Hey,
her in the
guys.
Yeah, what are
doghouse.
we doing here?
Hey,
What
I
the
think we
You
all
guys,
want to
you guys have an idea of what it is.
we want to give
I
her a
did that
bone.
as a show for a little bit. Remember, Jody? Except we got kicked off every platform, so it didn't really work out.
Hey,
we
who
managed
wants
to
to
get
snip her
kicked off.
ass?
We managed to get kicked off Pornhub
Wait,
You
what?
did?
Yep.
The fuck did you?
because
Wow.
vomiting. We played a vomiting video from Twitter on
Oh,
Pornhub, and that activity is banned on Pornhub.
Oh,
I'm
Wow.
okay with that though, because vomit porn's pretty gross.
Yeah, you nummy.
That's
You're
a tough,
gross.
it's a tough sell, man. Poop or vomit. That's like the forbidden categories for me, man. I just can't mix those things when I'm trying to make sex.
hell yeah!
Yeah.
Damn,
what-
she's
what
What about a
hogging.
little bit of vomit with some
There
deep
you
throating,
Hog
Jody?
in.
You can't tell me you're not into that.
Yeah,
Just a little bit. Just a
John's
little
gonna check this out again later.
Hell yeah! Beretta baby says, "What
hold on. Wait a
fuck
minute.
is this shit?"
bit.
Follow.
She got a jumper. Holy shit.
We'll get back in that. I'll get into that a little bit later, ladies and
Puppy
gentlemen.
Oh,
Girl
man.
Jenna is a young lady with a fat ass and yoga pants who likes to wear a tail and pretend that she's a puppy dog. And
Yeah, look-
she's a good girl.
She's a
Everybody,
very,
look
very
her up
good
and
girl.
tell her where you found her.
Yeah, give her
Yes.
money.
Oh wait, yeah, that
Tell her
too.
you found her on the Rubberneckers podcast.
Thank you, Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pepper.
Okay. Wow. We went
Mystery
off the
buffs.
we went the rails on that one. That was
No,
that
that
was
was
a nice
good.
little nice little detour over there.
Yep. Happy end of Pride Month,
And I'm
guys. We don't have to be gay
and
anymore.
I'm the pervert. Oh, come on.
How'd you celebrate the end of Pride, Tanya?
I further thought about the concept of what it means to be a non-binary person, which I am.
Nice.
There you go.
And I don't even understand it myself.
Yeah.
What the fuck does it mean? And how can it possibly even work? It can't.
Whatever you want it to
It can't.
mean.
Don't you
Mm.
call me that, Dave.
It
Can't.
can't.
You're a cunt.
I am.
You know what?
I
How
am.
I celebrated the end of the month?
Right.
How's that?
I let some.
Getting
let
pegged
some-
by your wife.
No, I let some other guy fuck me in the butt. Now I got the monkeypox.
Oh, shame on you.
Fuck yeah,
yeah.
dude.
IPA.
I got to keep things. Got to keep it alive, bro. How else are they gonna fucking let everything go crazy again over some bullshit?
Speaking of gay things, medieval time workers will vote on forming the company's first union.
Hell
I
yeah.
have a little
Man,
bit
they're
of
really
Monkeypox
behind the
story. Oh,
times.
okay.
That's hilarious.
Now, New
You don't have-
Jersey, I didn't realize that this is New Jersey. I've never heard of this place before. This is crazy.
It sounds like it's fucking dangerous.
Working at the famous dinner theater chain Medieval Times comes with a unique occupational hazard. For instance, sometimes a guest who has emptied one too many goblets of booze starts banging the Middle Ages style plates and bowls together. Banging the heavy dinnerware can spook the horses in the arena, endangering the knights and as they joust for the queen's honor. Wow.
Please, it says, quote unquote, please, my lord, don't bang the plates.
They got to stay in character, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where is this?
theater restaurants? My God.
Safety
like a
concerns
Pepsi?
are a big reason Thompson and the other Medieval Times employees in Lindenhurst are trying to form the chain's first union, workers told Huffington Post.
Oh, here's the problem, guys. There were no unions in medieval times. Henceforth, there are no unions at medieval times.
Oh yeah, you got to be historically accurate about everything.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The Knight Squires Showcast and Stable Hands of Lindenhurst will vote July 15th on whether or not to unionize under the elections overseen by the National Labor Relations Board. Around 40 workers will be included in the union. Interesting.
Well, good for them, man.
Yeah.
The problem with this is the union dues. Like, they think this is a great idea and all, but then you got to pay union dues, and it's you know what? Some of these unions are not good.
Yeah,
they're not.
They need to bring back the Teamsters, or that whole Jimmy Hoppa shit.
The Teamsters never went anywhere. The Teamsters are still here. I didn't know if you knew that. The Teamsters.
Yeah, what they need to starts. Yeah, well, whatever.
Man, if they
they
dress up,
treat it like a normal job, but it isn't.
if they dress up like knights, it's going to be really hard to get past that picket line.
Every 2-hour show at Medieval Times requires careful planning and rehearsal. The knights are essentially stuntmen leaping from horses and smashing wooden lances on one another's shields as they joust. The show includes complex dressage movements, as well as falconers who handle the birds as it flies through the arena over the crowds. Wow. Imagine if the falcon goes astray and then goes down and gets somebody's, chicken cordon bleu.
Or baby.
Or baby. We have a very strong black man who's a stable hand at the facility.
His name's
I wonder
Pernell
if he's
Thompson.
treated like he would have been treated in medieval times.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you mix children, alcohol, and animals, it can be very interesting. Are we still talking about
Yeah,
this?
it can.
Oh fuck.
It's actually
That's
a
a
pretty
weird way
bad
to word it.
recipe, I think.
It sounds like a Democratic Party. Anyhow.
Democratic.
Yeah, they're all into that. What is that with the blood? The Chromicron or Omicron or
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Horse kid fucking, Josh. They're all about it.
where's kid fucking? It's another title. I don't think that'll make it through.
I don't
Whatever.
think so. I think the first one was better.
So all that role-playing bullshit, unless it somehow involves fucking or the possibility of fucking,
Okay.
not interested.
Of course.
Have you ever been to a theater restaurant, John?
You mean in watching it or doing it?
I have not.
Anything?
The only one I could think of was when I was down in Florida. They had this tropical rainforest. And no, that wasn't even theater. It was just it was like
Like
it
a
would
theme
rain.
restaurant or something.
Yeah, it was
like
a theme
an
restaurant.
immersive fucking
Yeah,
escape or something.
no, I've never been to. Matter of fact, around here back in the day, and they might even still be doing this. There used to be a play. It was Tony's and Tina's wedding. You would go there, and they would actually serve you food, and it was like a real wedding, but it was a play. And then different people would come in and play. It was Tony and Tina's wedding. I remember when
Unless you got to see the honeymoon.
was in there. That was one of his acting credits.
In my area, we had something. I think it was called Dracula's or something. It was a vampire themed theater restaurant.
Oh wow!
Doesn't that sound awful? Just awful.
Yeah.
Why?
I have a feeling, and again, I bet you at medieval times you don't get forks and knives. I have a feeling you eat your food with your hands.
I think so.
Medieval times.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
I would almost, soup must be fun.
I think it's like a bowl with a handle on it, like old times, drinking
Yeah.
out of a fucking ladle.
Yeah, I think they had big ladle. I don't know. Not sure about the history of utensils.
It is New Jersey. Some of those grease balls are probably popping shots at those horses, making them, hey, you fucking horse, do a little
Hey,
dance.
I'm walking here.
Yeah.
I'm a wop.
Although I got to tell you, watching a horse do dressage, like a really good horse that does the dressage where they step
dance around and shit.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Especially
Pretty-
since if you've ever been around horses and seen how fucking stupid they are and how dumb and cockstrong they are.
Yeah.
Hell
See
yeah.
someone that's well trained like that.
It just makes me think of how much they have to whip them to make them do that.
They don't do it at all. You know, it's really weird with horses. Horses. So in other words, whipping them doesn't do anything for them. What they
Sure,
do,
it does. It makes them dance on their tippy toes.
No, listen,
Just like a bear will ride a tricycle if you hit it enough.
how you train a horse is you make the horse run, and if whenever a horse doesn't do what it's supposed to do, you make it run,
Yeah.
and then when it does what it's supposed to do, you don't make it run. Horses hate running long distances; they don't like it, and that's how they train them.
That
That's
makes
true.
sense. Because they're
Yeah,
used
and
to
they're-
kind of going slow and just chilling and walking versus
Yeah,
like.
and their lips
running.
look like assholes.
Yeah, but don't try to fuck that, or you'll lose your carrot because
Oh,
them
no.
motherfuckers got some strong ass teeth. You ever
People
seen one of-
people get mad at people that fuck horses. I've never really seen the thrill or the appeal in fucking a horse because the pussy's right under the asshole and horses just poop all the
It
time.
is in humans too, Jody.
It is, but it's
You
like
notice how close?
Besides the
It's like-
bestiality,
no. Let me finish.
okay.
Right.
It's gross to
Okay,
me.
that's what the horse.
It's
said.
gross to me, so for sure I wouldn't see the appeal in it. But I'm kind of like, if you're brave enough to fucking get on a step ladder and not fucking risk getting kicked in the face by that fucking 1,000-pound animal, and you want to fuck it, go right ahead. If it lets you, then I guess it's meant to be.
Have you ever seen a?
Horses can consent is what the man from Arkansas is telling us.
Yeah, and bears
Okay.
can consent. Try to fuck a bear and see what happens.
Is it illegal in your state, Jody? Because it's still legal in I think 2 states in America.
Probably not. I'm
Can't
gonna guess
remember which
probably not.
which states.
Did you ever
Maybe
see somebody?
Wyoming? I can't remember.
Did you ever see somebody get kicked in the face by a horse?
I've seen a horse get kicked in the face by a horse and it fucking died.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's a video on the interwebs somewheres.
Here's one for you.
Oh no,
Oh,
That's-
God.
that wasn't too bad.
You hear the sound? You hear that sound?
Bad.
Clock.
She had a helmet on, but
Had a
that
helmet
horse
on.
foot hit her in her face. That wasn't
Broken
the helmet.
nose, broken jaw, and 2 broken eye socket bones here.
Hell
Got
yeah.
clapped.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my oldest daughter.
God
Oh.
damn, John.
Oops,
So did she ever talk right again after that?
that was very bad actually.
Well, she's had a couple major concussions from horseback riding.
No shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's had So she's had more major concussions than I have.
That's why I can't fucking mess with horses, dude. Because like you just might catch them on a bad day and get behind them, and they'll kick the ever living shit out of you.
She was into jumpers, like they used
Dangerous.
to jump, and then at the 4-H fair they used to go to, and then she would every year she would ride in the knockdown and out, so they would have to do it, and she would be on a horse that would jump over a 6-foot fence. She would ride the horses that leaped over a 6-foot fence.
Whoa.
One time
God
she was
damn.
training, and the horse went to jump, and it stumbled, and she went over the front, and that fucking 1,800 to 2,200 pound horse landed on top of her.
That'll do it.
And then bounced off of her. And then when she had to go to the hospital for that, another concussion. So we went back to see where it was. There was the horse print in the dirt and her in the middle of the
Like
horse.
an imprint.
Yeah, like an imprint. Like a
John,
foot-
I don't think your daughter's very good at horseback riding.
No, she is. She was and fearless.
Sure.
yeah.
That's
we
fucking
bought this horse-
crazy.
I'll tell you another horse story. We bought this horse. It was a knucklehead. It was off the track. It was
He
a
was
thoroughbade.
dropping Charles Barkley.
And it would not go. It would not go in the fucking trailer. So we would go in the morning and try to get this horse in the trailer. It wouldn't go in the trailer.
Sure.
At one time, she's got the rope. We get it 3/4 away in the trailer. It's got 3 feet in. It goes to put, and all of a sudden it decides, nope, fuck this, I'm out. So it backs up, and she's got to hold it. She's 14 years old.
Horses don't really go backwards. It's like a bad thing, right?
This thing turned around and took off running, and she had a hold of that rope, and she wasn't even on the ground. She was flying behind it like a cartoon. And I'm yelling, let go of the rope, let go of the rope. And she didn't. She hit the ground. She grabbed the hold of that rope. She yanked that horse's head around at 14 years old and got that horse to stop and brought it back. And we got that horse on the trailer that day.
I feel like horse skiing should be a sport somewhere if it's not
Could
already.
be. I think it could.
It should
let
be.
Let them pull you through the snow or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Where did we go? Where did we come up with that one?
So what I'm hearing, John, is that your daughter can take a hit.
God
She can
damn,
take a
man.
punch.
She's not a
Yeah,
pussy
there's not a dude who's gonna fucking lay a punch on her like that. Like that was
She's not a
gangster
pussy like
shit,
Amber
bro.
Heard with some
No.
tiny little bruise.
No.
I think Francis Ngannou's been measured at punching at like 1,200 fucking pounds per square inch or something. I'm sure that horse is stronger than Francis Ngannou's punch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your daughter's a fucking gangster.
Yeah. Just Tristan, she's no punching bag. Trust me. Anybody tried to punch her. I'm telling you, she's a maniac. She'll kill you.
damn.
Oh,
She's-
that's
she's-
coming up. Tristan versus John's daughter.
Oh no.
I'm putting my money on my daughter. To be quite
Yeah, I'll
honest.
take that bet.
Same.
I mean, Tristan's a pussy, but he is Samoan. You never forget his DNA.
I'm putting my
Strong
money.
DNA.
I'll put my money on the Jersey girl. All she's got to do is get behind them and get her legs wrapped up. You know, when girls ride horses, like their thighs, I mean, they can really like crack walnuts between their knees. I mean,
Settle
they're
down, John. I don't need to hear this
Whoa.
kind of stuff about your kids.
Duchess says the
moving
same
on.
thing.
Oh,
She's
they're
a
grown
Jersey
up.
girl.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm sure. I'm way
Uh,
stronger. Oh,
I want to get into this thing. It's
Okay.
cringe word of the week, and this is from Dave.
Oh no.
Do you want to talk about this, Dave?
Last episode, you said peeps, and we all
Yes.
groaned and went, ugh, John.
It's a marshmallow
Don't
treat.
say peeps.
Oh yeah, you love it.
Ugh.
So,
Peeps.
all right. So that bothered you
So we
because
should vote.
because you're cunts. But go ahead.
Sure.
So what's the
Well, I was
problem?
also trying to make content for the show.
I understand.
and resurrect the keep it or delete it. Remember that amazing show?
Yeah, I do. It's like 10 episodes. All right.
Yeah, they were glorious.
So you're.
I'm not the one who killed that show.
That show's
Wasn't
still in
me.
production. It's still going right now.
It might be. It could come. It could come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Without
Hey,
me, it's not the show. Same
Brand
as
X came
other
back.
shows.
Agreed.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so peeps. Is peeps a
Oh,
cool thing to
wow.
say?
Like
No.
like a short word for people.
yeah, peeps.
Yes.
I don't think it's ever been cool to say that.
All right.
I
What about
say it.
Never
me
not
ask you
once.
I
What about-
say it.
my bros? Bros, what's that? Is that a yes or a no?
Bros is something that you would call somebody that you kind of jack off with.
Yeah, like you're
Where
jerking
How
bros.
do you live? Jesus.
And
text-
and
Bang
peeps,
bros.
yeah, you're like, hey, yo, what's up, my peeps?
No,
Hell
I don't
yeah.
like it. It's
Or
lazy.
like, hey, do you want me to throw these peeps or do you want to do it?
How
You know
about
what I mean?
this?
Like-
I would rather you say peoples with a Z than peeps. Like
See,
at least
now
that has
that-
a little flavor
That's
on it.
not cringe. To me, that's
Amen.
more cringe.
You can do peoples versus peeps. I promise. Peeps
Okay.
is the worst.
The next word is interwebs, which I use all the time. Dave must be listening to my stuff and then saying, because I
What
say
the hell?
because it's just a funny way to say the internet. You know, old people say stuff like the interwebs. Yeah, they
Yes.
were on the
A
interwebs.
series of tubes.
Yes.
They call it the
Now,
Facebook, the YouTube.
What's this next word? Algo?
The fuck?
Yeah, algo. There's a new one that you don't use.
I don't use that
Is it
one.
Yeah,
the algorithm? Have they shortened
Yes,
that now?
Jody's got it.
Dave
Algo.
says that
See, what we
word.
need to do with our show is we got to crack the algo. Got to crack the
Ah.
algo with every platform.
Is that a shoe
So how are we
brand?
going to crack the YouTube algo?
Oh,
Do you
gross.
think that's cool?
Nah,
I
I'm not
don't.
down with the
Can I-
It
algo.
sounds like
add-
some,
Go
it
ahead.
sounds like something you come on.
Okay.
Jody,
Does it?
go for it.
Oh, fuck, man.
Okay.
Hang on.
And
I
then
had it.
soy boy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jody. Go
I
ahead.
just remember when you said it. We're talking about words that should be outlawed now. Can
Yeah.
I add to this, or you got a long
Sure,
list?
no, go ahead. I got a list myself.
Page. Page is short for Patreon.
Oh my
What?
God!
Cool
who
guy.
does that?
I've never heard that.
Who
What the
Look.
Peppers does that?
Type it into Twitter. I promise
Oh,
I've seen it. People
God.
saying Page instead of Patreon. I said today, I said it's only a matter of time before somebody names their kid Page. It's gonna piss me off when I see it when I'm John's age. Like you
were
boys
saying
don't even know what Patreon is. I was
I was there.
37 years old. Yeah.
I thought you were saying
was there
peach with
during
your
the
Arkansas accent, Jody.
Page.
Page. I love them pages.
Paytch. The Page.
Life's like a peach.
Check it out on my page.
You guys don't understand my struggles. I was there during the Patreon wars of the 2020s,
Oh yeah.
where we were
Amen.
where we were doing content for $2 a month.
Oh, hard times.
All right, Soy Boy. I use Soy Boy all the time for those guys. You know those.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like soy. And then first of all, I use that all the time.
All of Asia are soy boys.
Yeah, he says it when he wants
Fucking
milk in his
racist.
coffee. He goes, "Soy boy."
Soy boy. I'm in the soy boy.
Woo! Hell yeah.
All right, so the
Soy
first word
boy's
that I would
amazing. You
first word that
Americans
I
are
would
fucking
lose.
retarded.
the first word that I would do away is cringe. I don't like the word cringe. I think cringe is cringy.
Well,
honest
I
with
mean,
you.
as the beneficiary of what 2 or 3 cringes of the week on who
Two.
are these podcasts, John? Just 2.
Two.
So you and Eric Zane have both got 2 each now. I think
That's
Damn.
correct.
2
Yep.
strikes.
Fucker,
that is
I gotta,
fucking hilarious.
Eric
gotta do
Zane's.
something.
Yeah, he had back to back. I think
So
pretty good.
who's going to get the third? John,
I don't
John
know.
hasn't been as cringy recently.
But here's
I
the
gotta
thing:
say.
this past week was the 1 year anniversary of Donut, fat,
Wow.
fat, fat.
Who remembers the day?
Wow.
Jesus.
1 year anniversary. How?
Bob,
how-
We're going to
Bob
celebrate
found-
our anniversary.
Yeah, Bob
Wow.
was talking about it on the Boomer Bunker last night. It was the 1 year anniversary of Donut.
He
fat,
remembers dates like, oh, it's 2 years since we first talked to each other. Okay, Bob, cool.
All right. Now
Bobby,
this one is definitely
That's a manly thing to do.
here's a word that's definitely cringy that I would love to get rid of today. Now, this second. Lolcow. Lolcow is one of the dumbest fucking words I've ever heard of.
At least you can say it properly now. You used
Yeah,
to.
before I thought it was
low-cow.
low-cow. I was like, what's low-cow?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
A cow with short
I
legs?
agree. We can mostly retire it, but someone like Christian Weston Chandler,
Is
Right.
a low cow.
there's no other description for him.
That's correct. And he's cringe. There's no
Oh, he's-
other
And
I
he's
was-
cringe.
mega
use-
cringe.
I would use the word retard, but okay.
Well,
Can't say that one, R slur.
Yeah,
No.
come on. Hey.
I-
The
So
hey,
fuck?
he's got.
You're
he's
supposed
got
to say
high
R
functioning
slur,
autism,
you fucking
Why
M
fucking
slur.
Hey, you
You
faggot.
fucking retard. And then here's the one I would love to. This is almost a phrase though, but since
All
first
right.
of all we can use this one. Is my truth. My truth is my opinion. So
Oh,
stop saying my truth. My truth. My
Yeah.
truth.
that's my truth. Yeah, I got you.
Right.
Yeah, that one's kind of. I don't like that one.
And then homophobe and transphobe. Nobody's afraid of gays and trans.
I don't know about that. I don't know
I'm not
about that.
afraid of them.
Maybe
bet
when
people-
you start going towards the south, I think that's when you start. Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Yeah,
think they're afraid of them. They just don't. They don't understand them.
Well,
That's
yeah,
probably-
they're afraid of what they don't understand.
Well, if
They're
you
afraid of getting fucked in the butt.
Yeah,
well,
or they're
no,
just they're
That's
afraid
why
of
it's called
catching.
homophobia.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, homophobe is one thing, but transphobe, I think the fear is, finding out.
Again, they're afraid of being fucked in the butt.
hot looking
by a
woman.
lovely
and then
trans
making
lady.
out.
They're afraid of looking good in drag. That's
No,
what they're afraid of.
no, they're afraid of sucking a dick and enjoying it
Yeah,
halfway through and getting
they're
mad.
afraid of putting that sissy that walk.
They're not
No.
afraid of any of that. What they're afraid of is making out with a hot
okay.
girl, sliding into third base, and grabbing a big giant stump root of cock. That's what
It's
they're
not
afraid
that
of.
bad. First of all,
Okay.
there's
Say what
a
you
lot
want.
of holes going on there. So come on, even a little
if-
peephole.
Listen,
If
I
you can't tell
understand-
you're a retard for a start, this idea that people can be trapped. Come on. How
Yeah,
many people? How
That's
many?
bullshit.
How many trannies John pass as well as Blair White?
I've only been fooled a couple times, I think.
Johnny's only been
I'm
fooled
very-
67
I'll
times.
tell you what,
And
more,
again,
more and more every day. I forget. I was watching. It was
Oh,
on
he's
the
doing research.
It was on the.
There's
Anthony-
like 4 in the entire
here's my
world.
paper on this shit.
When you're done, I'll tell my story. Go ahead.
No, Fucking keep going.
I was watching the Anthony Cumia show, and Bob Kelly was on there, and they were talking about trans women that pass for women. And this guy's like, pull up this girl. And there's this hot girl walking on a treadmill, big fucking tits. And she's walking, she looks great. And as she's walking on a treadmill, her cockhead is peeking out of her booty shorts. It's like bobbing in and out. I'm like, oh my God.
That's so hot.
You never know that she was not a man or trans. Whatever.
You wouldn't.
No,
but
I wouldn't. I
can
would.
tell.
Why are you speaking her truth?
Yeah, exactly. My truth. Transphobes.
Was that all your words?
That's all my words. Anybody got any other ones?
Pretty good. Anybody else?
Josh is like, I didn't write anything down.
All right, so
I agree with the my truth, but everyone does have their version of the truth.
no, it's called an opinion. It's your opinion.
Right.
If it can't be backed up with facts, if it's not the truth, if it's your truth, it's not the truth, and if it's an opinion.
That's correct.
But my facts can compete with your facts.
Okay.
Yeah, but facts don't
None of
care
us-
about your feelings.
Well, none of us know everything.
True.
So if John's got 20% of
That's
the
not true.
truth and I've got 20 and different 20% of the truth, then we could be disagreeing, even though we both have
Don't know what the fuck you're
some
talking
of the
about.
truth.
Right.
Are you talking
Oh
about
yeah,
a
sorry,
Republican?
Jody. You got 180% of the truth.
No, I'm way less. I'm like 12%.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
saying, combined
goodness.
together, we still don't make up 50. We don't know a
Now
goddamn
that's
thing.
the truth.
Well, how would you do a cold-hearted calculation of whether abortion is good or bad?
With one of those Texas calculators. Duh.
Texas Instruments
Yeah.
graphics calculator.
I can answer that if anybody wants to know.
I'll
I've been
go
in trouble
first.
with
Maybe
this.
I'll think about it.
So for me, it is the time where the fetus turns into a person. I say at the up to the first trimester. When you get into the second trimester, you need a real good reason, medical,
That's
something
an
like
arbitrary line in the sand, John.
that. Well, again, there's always a line in the sand for every law. If you're going to smoke cigarettes in the United States, you've got to be whatever age it is in that state. The day before you can't, the day after you can. There's always a line. So there's got to be a line for every law.
Murder. Murder's murder.
Oh, Dave, where the fuck is murder legal? Again, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever
You
heard
said
of.
there's a line in the sand for every law.
you're
In
gonna
the
make-
United States
what-
Army, murder is legal.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
But what I'm saying is, nowhere in the United States is murder legal.
So
Oh,
if
you're
you
saying-
if you
All right,
can
yeah,
script,
yeah.
like, let me get the joke out, John. Shut the fuck
Right.
up. If you can script the fetuses into the military,
What?
then you can kill them. There you go.
Was that the joke, or are you leading up to the joke?
Pretty funny to me.
There it goes.
But
So
Oh, there you go.
I understand. So you're saying that as soon as the sperm fertilizes the egg, then now that is conception. That is conception, and then after that, anything is murder. Okay, you can say that. I understand
Yes.
that. So some people
I don't really have a strong opinion, but
Okay, I don't either. I swear
I
to God.
have a really strong opinion.
But if okay, go ahead.
I think that women should be able to kill their babies until they move out of the house.
Okay,
Now,
all right.
now,
If you're going that way,
consequently, I think that children should be afforded the same luxury. And if they happen to matricide their fucking mothers for whatever fucked up
Matricide,
shit, then they
Yeah.
also don't go to prison for the rest of their life.
You know
I think
what?
it's a win-win.
I just realized something. Dave, you're a murderer. I mean, Tanya, you're a murderer.
Why is that?
Because of all those babies that you put on those Kleenexes that you make your
Yes.
your nurses.
Oh, you're like a jizz
pick up.
Hitler, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's genocide.
Right. Absolutely.
every sperm is sacred. Yeah,
That's
I got you.
right.
Tanya, what do you have to say for
Speaking of
yourself?
comedy movies,
Jizz Hitler got nothing. I'll write it off the goddamn list. Shit.
I don't think you can.
none
use
of us are funny, Jody. Get
I
over
love
it.
turtles.
I'm trying.
So am I.
Look at what poker's done, John. Look at what your poker has done.
See what happened?
God damn it.
All right, so I fucked up earlier when we were doing the belly tattoo with the guy with the. There was another tattoo story I didn't get to that I would like
Oh.
to talk about real quick.
Oh,
Apparently, this lady in
Oh.
Australia, she has.
Yeah, there
a-
were two tattoo stories.
oh
Yeah,
look
there
at
was.
her.
Yeah, I missed it. All right, so she has this. This is a tribal tattoo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so without saying tribal, how would you forget the tattoo? How would you describe that woman?
I described that she got really, really blackout, white girl wasted, drunk. I fell asleep, and someone did that to her with a Sharpie. That's what I described happened there.
It looks like somebody drew a game of Paperboy on her face.
It
Honest
looks
to
like
God,
somebody rode a bike over her face.
it looks like train tracks because when she passed out, all the men in there pulled a train on her. That's what that looks like.
Oh, hell yeah.
She also looks like she could potentially be a homosexual. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, she's just got her hair back. She's got her hair back.
She's non-binary.
Yeah, I don't think she's playing for either team. I think she's just
I am of the position that face tattoos are always a mistake.
Yeah.
Always. So
What about when it's sacred tribal tattoos, John?
always a mistake.
yeah, it's a job stopper. You better work from home.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy work from home day.
How do you get treated equally if you walk into a board meeting with that shit on your face?
You better be really good at your job.
Very good.
Or you better be able to cover it up with some concealer or whatever you broads put on your face to cover up pimples and shit. You know?
Would you rather go into a job interview in blackface or with tribal tattoos on your face?
Oh, if I got to make a choice, then I guess I go tribal tattoos. Either way, I'm not getting a job. Cut me a break. So,
Dave, what do you think?
I mean,
You're in Australia. How would they go?
Is she? Well, she kind of is doing a version of blackface because she's trying to make herself more a person of color than she is.
She's a member of the Maori, I guess they're saying.
Yeah,
like
Dave, she's
Maori
1/16th Maori. What the fuck?
Oh, 1/16.
Well, it's not Maori.
Or
for a start,
132.
you racists.
Oh,
It's something else
no.
starting with M that I've never heard of. It's
Malawi.
Papua New Guinea, not New Zealand.
It's
in other words,
Malawi people.
like it's like white people around here that are like 1/16th of Native
Wow.
American.
Native American. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so we call them Pocahonkies because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
very, very, not very tiny amount of American or Indian blood in them. So
I was about to say that, like, do people take a 16th of their sexuality and choose that as an identity? But yes, they do. Straight white girls who've like kissed a woman one time in their life will claim that they're bisexual.
That's
like,
just anybody in liberal arts.
if you've never, if you've just made out with someone, John, you've made out with dudes, and we don't call you gay.
first of all, that is a fucking lie. I've never kissed a man.
John, you're supposed to
dare you
yes
never
and.
Kissed a man. Well, that's a lie.
I've never kissed a man before in my entire life.
Wow.
lie.
Way
You
to
never kissed your
yes
father?
and.
You never kissed
On
your
the
father one
cheek.
time?
Come on.
That's
You
fucked
kissed
up.
me on the cheek.
I've never kissed a man on the lips before in my entire life.
You don't
Okay, on
kiss
the
a
cheek,
bro
then.
when you
Okay,
haven't seen him for a
okay.
while?
No, I'm not half a fag like you that goes out with boy girls or whatever the fuck they are. that
Hey,
you like to fuck.
He's
Hey.
a whole fag, John.
Hey.
You watch your fucking mouth.
That's
I
fucked
don't
up.
do that.
I don't kiss girls.
and I don't like the fact that you try to do that shit to me. You say, "Oh, well, by the way, John, you've kissed men." I have not. I am the straightest white man you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah, you're overcompensating a bit too much. That's the problem. Jeff.
I feel like there's a story in there somewhere. He's kind of
I-
grandstanding a little too much. He's like, well, this one time this guy tried to kiss me, and I was like,
Yeah,
John, get the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
off of me, and I
This
punched
guy
him.
was sucking me off, and I'm like, this is so gay. I'm not into this.
And,
So
and
we'll
you know-
get it out of you one day, John. Don't you
now,
worry.
First of all, I know what Dave's doing. He's trying to maneuver this and all. See, Dave has a gay crush on me. That's the problem. He has a gay crush on me, and
Oh,
it's
It's the
obvious.
greatest theory of all time.
It is, and I'll explain to you why. Because one of the things in here is John reads the great works. So Dave wants me to read these great works. All right, and he
What's
gives
that?
me
Is that a book?
no.
Yeah,
I'll show
it's
you
a book. Sure.
Hang on, I'll
sure,
show
it's a
you.
book.
Great works like Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn.
Yep.
Hang on. I will
Moby
show
Dick.
you. I will show you which one he's talking about.
Okay.
So these are the great works that he wants me to read. All right. So I took them and I put them in a note so I could blow them up a little bit so I could read. So
I
could
feel like
read.
this was sent in confidence.
No, it's on the. If it's on the fucking Trello board, then it's not in confidence.
Just read number one, John.
I see exactly. That's exactly what you want me to do because you made two so fucking hard that if I had to pick one, I would pick number one.
Right.
But I will not.
Fucking engineer.
I will right now suffer through number 2 because I am not giving Dave.
Oh, come
Spank.
on.
I am not giving
Well,
Dave.
but
spank
you're
bank
inflicting that on the
material.
audience as well.
I am
Yeah.
not giving him
7
spank
paragraphs.
bank material to use. No, Dave, you're just gonna have to use your imagination like everybody else.
Oh, man.
Well, someone's
I
got to
agree
read out number
with you.
one.
Then you
It's
might as
hot.
well not even fucking.
All right,
read-
all right. Well, wait a minute. Okay, how you go, Josh?
Oh, fuck.
Go ahead, read it.
And do it sexy. Put on some sexy
Do you need it
saxophone
bigger?
music,
Do you
John.
need it bigger? Because I'll make it bigger for you.
Oh, you'll make it bigger for me? Okay. Make it
I don't
bigger.
even like saying
Oh,
that because
It's a good ISO. All
I mean,
right.
careless
I don't,
so-
even like, I don't even like saying that because Dave might even run that one back. Hold on.
All right. Is this all just one person saying this?
Yes, it's a
All right.
monologue.
Read it, kiddo.
You can't resist me, can you? Well, here's what's going to happen today. I'm going to tease you. I'm going to edge you. I'm going to touch you. I do.
Why are you doing an
Dave.
accent? Read it. You
I'm
fuck.
trying to be like Dave, you know?
Well, right.
I'm going to suck you. I'm going to fuck you.
Oh shit.
And you are not going to touch yourself.
Okay.
You are. Oh, I've said this before.
Yes,
You
Master
are
Josh.
going to keep your hands off while I make your cock ache and twitch and pull. I have said that before. You think you can resist not touching yourself? Yeah, that's not even. Come on, that's not even that bad. All right, now
But
it's
John
your
won't.
turn.
John won't read it out. That's
Yeah, John. What the fuck?
Center
Get
stage.
me off.
What?
Get
not
me
in
off.
That's not in the script.
All right.
That's funny.
All right. Now, Dave, you got to make out with me now. That's next in the script.
He does that shit all the time. He puts stuff in there to make me do gay things. I think it's just for his personal pleasure, to be
This
quite
is from
honest. with you.
Dr. Seuss. Yes,
It's
everybody.
healthy for you. It's keeping your fucking blood pressure up, John.
We're trying to. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, nice try. Nice
That's
try.
the most
wow.
action you've got in years, John.
It is.
You're welcome.
A lie. All right. Well, we're running. We're going to try to keep this within. We got about 15 minutes left in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
All
do the movies, or
I would like to do the sleeper movies.
Oh, nice.
So I was going to take top 5, but Jody he slapped me down. He said 3. We ain't got all fucking night for this bullshit.
Yeah.
Which I agree with.
We go long, John.
We do go long. All right.
no,
So
I didn't really understand what sleeper meant. So,
movies that are not really
It wouldn't be on the list of top 10.
top 10 movies. It's like something that you found funny, but it really wasn't a great movie.
Yeah.
All right. So who wants to go first with your tops? Does anybody have a list?
Yeah, I got him.
yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's go with Jody first. We'll go around the room.
My number 3 on the list of sleeper comedies is Me, Myself, and Irene. I understand it's a popular movie, but I think it's Jim Carrey's best movie.
Yeah, that should have been on my list.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good one.
My mom watched it. I remember when there's a scene towards the end where Renee Zellweger knocks out the boyfriend with a dildo that Jim Carrey had also stuck in his ass. Or there's a whole fucking thing. If you've not seen that movie, you should go watch it 10 times. It's hilarious.
That is a good movie. That is
Yeah.
absolutely a good movie. I forgot
One of my
about that
favorites.
movie. That's an amazing
also
movie.
where my buddy Hank got his name from.
Yeah, ex-co-host.
That movie. Yes.
All right, Caretaker. What about you?
Okay, my number 1's gonna be
No, 3. You're number 3. Don't go with number 3.
Naked Gun, for one.
Not really a sleeper though.
It's not really a
No,
sleeper. It's a good
it's-
comedy movie.
It's not high on the list. If you're
It's
going
not
to go
high on
a
the
comedy
list.
of all time, I don't think Naked
Exactly.
Gun goes on that list.
Exactly.
But
Uh,
it is
if you-
funny as shit.
If you want to
It's
sleep,
funny if you didn't know what was going on. Like, for example, if you had everything muted and you were like at a bar and it was just like
Sure.
the subtitles, like you would think it's just a detective movie.
You'd have to
really.
get the concept of all the other because it's a spoof movie at the end of the day. So you'd have to
Totally.
have seen those other movies to get the references.
Yeah.
would,
So it's
would
not
you
like a
like
standalone funny.
would you like a Zucker Brothers sleeper movie?
Sure.
Top Secret.
Never
Have
even
any
heard
of
of
you,
it.
any of you
What
seen,
is-
have you
what is
seen it?
that?
That's with
Is
Val
that an
Kilmer,
Aus-
right?
Is that an Australian
Val-
movie?
It
Yeah,
is not.
It's Val Kilmer plays like a secret agent guy.
Yes.
Is it funny?
He's
Oh, wait.
young
Spoof-
too.
It's a spoof
He's-
of World War II movies.
Doesn't he
Yeah.
sing that one song? Yeah, bap, do bap. Doesn't he sing a
Yes.
song in that one?
Yes.
Amen.
Damn, you just made me think of an honorable mention. I'm going to say Johnny Dangerously.
Hell yeah.
In
There's
case you guys
another
forgot,
really
that's
good
an
one.
old Michael Keaton movie. This shit is
Old
great.
Michael Keaton.
Rest in peace, Val Kilmer, by the way.
Did he
He's-
die?
He's still
Still
alive.
alive, but kind of, sort of.
His
So is
career.
that your number 3, Dave, or do you have a number 3 comedy? Is that your number 3?
Yeah, that'll do as number 3, sure.
Hey,
Okay.
all right.
All right, my number 3 is the movie Airplane.
I was going to
Not a
say
sleeper.
Another Leslie. Yeah.
Oh, you don't
another-
think that's a sleeper? I didn't think that was really.
No.
Jesus
It's on
Christ.
a lot of people's top 10 comedies of all
All right,
time.
I'll
It's
change
not
it
number
then.
1.
All right, I'll change my number 3 sleeper. Then is the movie Slapshot with
I've
Paul
never
Newman.
never seen that, but I've heard it's pretty good.
All right, so Paul Newman Slapshot, where he's a hockey player on a minor league hockey team with the Hanson brothers. That's a great movie. That's a good sleeper movie. So I'll change it to number 3. I honestly didn't think Airplane was that big of a movie, but okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, when he
Oh,
was talking
yeah.
about Leslie Nielsen, I was going to say if you like are a fan of Airplane, then that would make you get into fucking Naked Gun.
Make it
That's
go.
that's what got me into it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do number 2, Jody.
My number 2 is Hear No Evil, See No Evil. It's
That's
got
one.
Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, and
Gene Wilder.
I always liked them together, like Stir Crazy and fucking the other times that they did movies together.
Yeah,
There's something about the painfully whiteness of Gene Wilder and the hysterically blackness of Richard Pryor that like makes it's like peanut butter and jelly, dude.
yeah.
And if you've never seen that movie, you should. There's some classic fucking scenes that I still say to this day. Like there's that opening scene where they cuss at each other, like because one's blind and one's deaf. So there's parts of the movie where somebody will say something. He's like, "What? You talking to me, motherfucker?" And the deaf. It's go watch Hear No Evil, See No Evil. It's one of the best goddamn movies of all time.
Yeah.
From the
That's-
chat,
yeah.
Mike Colorado says his number 3 is Schindler's List.
It's pretty
And if you
good.
look at it as from a comedy, I guess that would work.
Titanic's
good.
pretty good at the end when them dudes are like banging off the fucking gear and stuff.
There's
Well-
that. Oh yeah, when he does that fucking that twirl and shit.
Plang.
Right.
Yeah.
He's doing that
It's
like
all-
Plinko fucking shit.
Yeah, it hits off the prop. All right, Josh, you're number 2.
What's your new
Uh,
dose, hombre?
I gotta say, I Heart Huckabees. That one's pretty good.
I don't
kind
know
of not
what that one is, but
Big film. It's got Mark
Is that a
Wahlberg
Wes
in it.
Anderson movie? Quirky-
It's kind of
quirky
like that, but
comedy
it's not Wes
bullshit.
Anderson. No.
Oh.
But I do
It's that
want
kind of
to.
shit.
Yeah. It's exactly. It's kind of like that. There is this one scene in Hear No Evil, See No Evil when he's like, "Are you?" He's like, "Are you deaf, motherfucker?" And then like, was it Gene Wilder says, "Yes, I
I'm
am,"
fucking-
or something.
yeah.
Yes, I am deaf. Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty good. Rest
There's
in
a-
peace, both of them.
No, fuck it. I'm going to give it to you now because you just jogged my memory. There's a line where Gene Wilder ends up like he makes this chick give him, I think it's a coin or something, but she's naked. Like he's basically robbing her. She comes out in a towel. He puts his hand in his pocket like he's holding a gun. Points
Yeah.
his finger out. He says, "Get your hands up," whatever. Makes off with the thing. He gets up to the door and he says, "Oh, and another time we could have been lovers or something." And he takes his hand out of his pocket and his dick is poking like out where his finger was. And it's like it's a subtle joke you don't really get when he first does
Yeah.
it. You go, "What was that about?" His pants stayed the same way, and then later on, he's having a conversation with Richard Pryor, and like he's like, "We got to give up, man. We can't do it." And he goes, "Hey, man, we're too deep now." He's like, "I held a woman at gunpoint with my erection, and that's not just something that happens every day." Like it's one of the funniest fucking things from my childhood I can remember. Yeah.
okay. Number
Sorry.
2 for
Who
Dave.
said that what was never black representation in movies?
Yeah.
People are full of shit. What's that? Number 2?
Yes.
Dose.
Yeah.
Philadelphia. Pretty funny.
I can't even be mad at that.
You want my real one?
Yeah,
No.
go ahead.
A movie called Mighty Wind. It's the
Mighty
same gu-
Wind.
Mighty Wind.
I'm
Same
writing
guy.
these down. I got to watch some of these.
Same guys that made Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap's a spoof of rock music.
Yeah.
Mighty Wind is a spoof of folk music.
Okay.
Folk music to me is sadder than rock music is. So
That sounds like it would be pretty good.
it's pretty
All
good.
right.
Eugene Levy's really funny in it.
So my number 2 is a John Cusack, Daphne Zwing.
Gross Point Blank.
No, The Sure Thing.
Oh,
This is where he's going across country to get laid by a sure thing, and he ends up hooking up with. He ends up having this love-hate relationship. They fall in love, and to me, there's just so many great one-lines in this thing. And the one that I love the most is at the end when he comes back. He has to write a paper for English Lit. That both the two of them are in there. They're not talking anymore because they've had big fights. So it's the end of the scene, and he's talking about the sure thing. How it's going to be tonight. I'm going to meet her tonight. She's a sure thing. I go in. She's got blonde hair, tan skin, supple breasts, and things are going through my head. Does God exist? Why am I alive? Who invented liquid soap and why? And it was just like, where did that fucking come from? And at the end, they get together. So that to me, that's a sleeper, and it's The Sure Thing. And you should watch it. I think you would enjoy it.
What's that? Some romantic comedy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it is. It is a rom com.
Semi rom com.
God forbid.
Sneaking in a rom com.
Okay,
It's a John
You're not
Cusack
gay?
movie.
How dare you?
That's why he got so mad earlier. He's like, I do like John Cusack movies. That is kind of gay.
You pecker puffer. Don't you start calling me gay. All right, Jody, number one.
My number one sleeper comedy is a movie called Death to Smoochie. It's a
heard of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
It's kind of weird, funny. Yeah, right.
Death to Smoochie. I would be willing to watch it together if we could find it. Like, it's a movie with Robin Williams, and it's a dark comedy with Robin Williams. And he plays a child's TV host who gets fired for taking a bribe, and then they hire Edward Norton to become a new child's TV host, and all the antics that come along with big corporations moving in on a wholesome fucking dude who had a character, and then they come in and bastardize it. And Robin Williams is obsessed with him the whole time. At one point he tries to kill him. It's funny. It's an all-star cast. I think Danny DeVito directed it, and so many people have never fucking seen the movie.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
There's an all-star cast. It's an amazing fucking dark comedy, and you should watch it if you've not seen it.
Okay. All right, Josh.
Yes.
You colon cowboy. What is your number one?
Yes. All right. You call me a colon cowboy?
It's pretty good.
All right. So mine is going to be, I wanted to say the producers, but that's not really
It's not a sleeper.
No.
But what I got to say is a movie that's a comedy mockumentary called Best in Show.
Oh, I've
It's
seen
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah.
It's
I'm writing that
pretty
one down.
awesome.
Hey, John.
Best in Show is really good. I
It sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is.
think. Yeah.
It's about a dog
Yeah,
show.
it's the
right?
same guys that
Yeah,
made
yeah.
Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap,
Okay.
Best in Show, Mighty Wind, Waiting for Guffman.
John,
All
Yes.
good.
I got one that you need to write down called The Grand. It's a poker movie with Woody Harrelson in it.
I gotta watch that.
You should check that out. It's pretty good too.
Favorite poker movie of all time? Rounders.
Yeah.
But that's an amazing.
It's everybody's favorite poker movie of all time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chick, motherfucker.
Chick,
Special mention to
motherfucker.
Brokeback Mountain from Piccolo in the comments.
Hell yeah, dude.
Also hilarious at the end.
Zit it. Pay that man his money.
Pay that man his money.
He beat me. He beat me fair, straight up. I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead with your
John.
number one.
I wish I knew how to quit being a homosexual, but I can't.
Is that the name of the movie?
No,
I'm
no,
not
it's a
writing
long
that one
movie.
down.
That's a quote from Brokeback Mountain.
It's called Brokeback Dave Dick.
Oh,
My number one is The Castle. It's an Australian movie. Don't worry about it. Move on.
Okay.
Next.
okay. My number one movie is a Steve Martin movie.
Gay.
called The Jerk.
The Jerk.
The Jerk.
Oh,
Is
of
that
course
don't,
it is.
don't trust Whitey? Is that,
Now,
that's
the name of
jerk?
the movie is The Jerk. And he was
Yeah,
raised.
Don't trust Whitey. He was raised by black people.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen. Yeah. So he was.
That's like the number one quote from the movie. Don't trust Whitey.
I thought it was the one where the father comes up. He goes, "Okay, you're leaving." He says, "I'm going to teach you a lesson." He goes, "That's shit, and this is Shinola. You got it?" He's like, "Yeah." The quotes from that movie are when there's a guy he picks up a phone book and his name's in the phone book. He goes, "Look, I'm in the phone book. I'm somebody." Then you see
Hell
a serial killer
Damn
go like
straight.
this and it put his finger on Nathan Johnson. Is it Johnson, I think it was. Anyhow, and he's shooting him, and he goes, "He hates these cans." The jerk to me is one of it's Bernadette Peters is in it, and you don't realize how sexy she is until you see her in that movie.
Steve Martin's classic.
Hell yeah.
He's kind of
Absolutely.
stuffy in his old age now, but I get it. He's old. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of get set in your ways, and
Well, he's more of a banjo player now, and
he's a sick fucking banjo player.
He's really
amazing.
good. Man, I love a good jerk.
I'm sure you do. All right, everybody. I will be going over to the Discord for the after show. If anybody wants to come over to our Discord. Now, you're saying, how do I get to your Discord? All right. I'm not putting a link in here. All you have to do is go to allmylinks.com/rubberneckers20. And there'll be a link there for Discord. You click that link and it'll take you to Discord. You put the Discord app on your phone. You come over and join us. You can talk to us after the show if you'd like to do that.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Wait, what is it? All
mylinks.com/rubberneckers20.
20? I thought it was just Rubberneckers.
No, that was when we quit. Remember when I destroyed everything?
Oh, God damn it.
So I couldn't go back and get it. So I had to do Rubberneckers 20. Woo! There it is. There you go. Go over there. Join us over there if you want to talk to us, if you want to hang out for us. I'll be hanging out there for a little while because it's 10:30 Eastern time. By 11 o'clock, I plan on live stream poker.
Balls deep.
Over on Twitch, John Jamingo on Twitch.
Hell yeah.
Get my ass kicked over there when I'm live streaming. I cannot. I've never seen anything like it. I get beat like crazy over there, but it's still fun to do.
Jesus.
All right, everybody. We will be back here next Thursday, same bat time, same bat channel. Is that cringe?
No, you're good.
No, you're fine.
All right.
Happy birthday, America.
Oh, yeah.
Happy